How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, do me a huge favor, go down and subscribe before we started into today's video. Got the Mustang sitting outside these last couple days because the garage is kind of a little bit of a mess right now. The BMW right here needs to be tucked into storage. We took that car out on a final drive the other day. Kind of the last drive before winter. I always try to do that with that car before I put it away. Just kind of one last drive for the summer, for the year, for everything. But I need to get this car into storage with the Miata, but the thing is I'm waiting for new floors in the other garage where it's going to be stored, so that means it's going to have to chill out here for just a little bit longer. I think I'll figure out something in a couple of days what we can do with it. But that brings me to this. We took delivery of my Bronco in the last video, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. I picked it up at night. I've kind of enjoyed it the last couple days. The second day, or first real day that I had it, I took all the doors off of it, I took the roof off of it, I took everything off, and then drove it around. The next day, it was way too cold, so I ended up putting everything back on. So now we're here today that I can actually drive it once again. So that means we should probably pull this thing out into the sunlight, get a start up. I'm gonna pull it out, let it warm up for just a second, and show you guys a little bit around the Bronco, because you guys haven't seen it yet. You guys kind of got a very brief tour, so let's go through all the features on it, all the stuff about it, everything, and kind of tell you guys about my order. So here we are inside. Take a look at that awesome screen there. Let us turn it on first, obviously. Beautiful gas mileage I'm getting. And let's pull it outside. Alright, we have it in the sun. Let's talk a little bit about the features and stuff, and then we'll take it out on a little drive here. I think we should start with the exterior first. So it is a little cold out today, but the first thing you notice, it's green. So this paint coat is eruption green. I think it looks awesome, looks different in every angle. It's very pearly paint, so it looks pretty much different in every angle. Second thing you probably notice is the big, massive 35-inch factory beadlock capable wheels. Of course, that means that we have the Sasquatch package on the Bronco. You guys come over to the badge right here. It says Sasquatch, and it's really hard to see on camera, but there's a little guy walking there, a little Sasquatch there. Since the motor is on, we'll talk about that real quick. This is a 2.7 liter V6 turbo. If you guys didn't see the badge, it's the Outer Banks. Outer Banks gives you a bunch of different options that I kind of liked, that I didn't really want to take a step up because it was really similar. So I think it's a really high middle ground. It's a very luxury spec of the Bronco, as you could say. This does not have the upgraded front bumper I said I was getting. Originally, I upgraded the bumper to like the metal one. I took the option off because I could get the Bronco faster without that option. The other option I took off was the tow package. So this currently does not have a tow pack on it, which can be installed afterwards. We're gonna go aftermarket with the front bumper, probably aftermarket with the rear bumper as well. This does have a hardtop, which is another reason I waited so long, but I think the hardtops just look so much better, and for my use, I want the hardtop. It's a 4-door. We can take a look at the back. It should be open. You can swing this all the way open, and once it's kind of straight, you can pull this up. And pretty decent room in the back. Got the Bronco roof bags here. These are the rear floor mats because I was scared they were gonna blow away when I had the doors off. But all this comes off. This entire thing becomes convertible, which is really cool. Let's shut this down. I think that's enough for the outside. My camera isn't liking the sun for whatever reason. That's pretty much all to talk about on the outside either way. I think this thing looks awesome, super menacing, and just, I mean, it looks really good. So I want to talk about the step real quick. This step, I understand they have to make it high for like off-road purposes and whatever, but it's so close to this that it doesn't really make sense. There's no point for me to step on the step. You know, I might as well just slide into the vehicle without using the step. It's just kind of useless. I wish it was a little bit lower. I might consider changing it out, probably will. More to see in the future, I guess. You guys already got a sneak peek at the interior. We have beautiful brown inserts on the doors here. Massive windows. This thing is basically a brick, but I love the way that the seats look. We come over here, we have a massive screen. wireless charging pad at the bottom right here, which is super cool. Let's turn it on. Semi-digital dash, full digital, huge screen right here. Wireless Apple CarPlay, which is huge because it has a wireless charger, so it should have wireless Apple CarPlay. Not something every manufacturer does. Pretty weird. We have Bronco written right here, and then some more brown accents. Rear seats, decent amount of room, not too bad. I find this blue stitching to be kind of weird, because I understand the grab handles are blue here, there's blue accents everywhere, but I feel like it's something they could have changed for green vehicles, but that's kind of nitpicking as well. And we also have a heated steering wheel as part of that Luxe package. So let's go take it onto the actual roads. We have 121 miles now, so I have driven it a little bit, nothing too serious, still trying to break in that motor and just taking it easy for the first 300-400 miles or whatnot. The Sasquatch is so wide, you definitely feel how wide this thing is, especially if you're not used to driving an SUV. One of the first things I noticed was how just blocky and flared out this thing is. I can't imagine driving a Bronco Raptor. I know that I'll get used to this within a couple of days. I'm kind of already used to it, but you definitely feel it. Coming up top here, I had to option these aux switches, which will not focus no matter what I do in any lighting unless I put direct light. There we go. There's the aux switches. I am gonna have a lot of fun with these. I think having those built in is awesome. I'm so glad Ford has the option to do it because they know people are going to add lights to them. They know people are going to do stuff with them. And just like the Raptors, they put the switches there, pre-wired everything, just making it 100 times easier and more efficient. And also you're not going to be draining your battery and, you know, going through the whole process of all of that. Ford already hooked it up for you, and it's not even that expensive of an option, and I think it's definitely worth it. Even if you have kind of more of a base model and you're planning to do off-road stuff, you might as well get them because it's going to save you a lot of time. So going highway speeds right now, as far as how much noise does the top make, that's how much noise the top makes. It doesn't make too much noise. It's not annoying to any extent. It's not excessive. I'm going pretty fast. It's also quite a windy day out today, so it's not that bad. Of course, it's no truck where it's all just one piece, but it does make a little bit of noise, which you should expect. Also, I have the headliner sound deadening. I don't know if that became standard in the 22 model year. They changed a lot of things. I honestly can't remember because I spec'd the 21 originally, and the 21s didn't have that as standard. In 22, I just can't remember if they made that a standard option or not. And that's kind of the walk around of my spec of every option I've got on the Bronco, and just a really good walk around tour of it, because I know we didn't do that in the first video because it was getting dark outside, it was raining, it was miserable. Now it's cold, but at least I can, you know, go outside and show you guys in the sunlight what it looks like. Let me know what you guys think about the Bronco. What do you feel about the colors? I think it's a really classy spec with the green, the dark brown interior. But that's all I have for this video. If you guys did enjoy, do me a huge favor, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.